So, what is terroir? If you're asking me, I would say that terroir is the identity of a growing area, an area of production, or a single vineyard. So everything that grows in and or affects a particular vineyard is considered terroir. So what this means is that a Syrah from Napa Valley is never really going to taste identically to Syrah that's grown in Côte Rôtie. Gruner Veltliner that's grown in Austria is never going to taste identical to Gruner Veltliner that's grown in Santa Barbara. Pinot Noir that's grown in Vosne Romanée, Burgundy, is never going to taste like Santa Rita Hills Pinot Noir. Why? Because of terroir. Terroir can be considered like the fingerprint of a vineyard or an area of production. So let's just take soil for instance. Champagne is famous for chalk soil. Burgundy is famous for its limestone. The Mosel River Valley of Germany is famous for its slate, and Sicily is famous for, let's say, volcanic soil. But there's more to terroir, in my opinion, than just the soil. Let's say your family owns a vineyard in California. Let's say it's about 1,800 feet of elevation, right? That's about the highest point in Griffith Park, kind of common reference point. And let's just say that there's some mountain trees growing around the vineyard, some evergreens, some pine, and then inside your vineyard you got some like wild rosemary or lavender bushes growing. And let's say your family isn't using a lot of herbicides or pesticides, so you got this nice healthy microbiology, got a lot of naturally occurring yeast flying around in there. And let's say your soil consists of some clay and gravel. And let's say your vines are like 20 years old and they got like a nice complex root system that's like digging deep in there and like pulling up a lot of that minerality and those nutrients. Let's go a little bit further. Let's say the physicality of the vineyard is kick-ass, right? Let's say it's like on a hillside, and let's say it's southeast facing. The sun's gonna come up in the east and it's gonna just arc all across, beat the shit out of your vineyard all day with beautiful sun, ripening up that fruit. At the end of the day, it's going to arc behind the hill. It's going to cast a nice shadow over your vineyard. Cool air is going to come in from the ocean. It's going to kind of chill all your berries down. All those grapes are going to get nice and chilly overnight. You got a great what's called diurnal shift, okay? Diurnal shift is just fancy wine speak for fluctuation of temperature between day and night. The point of this is that during the day, you're gonna be getting all that great sunlight, right? So your sugar's gonna be going up, your grapes are gonna be getting nice and ripe, and then at night, it's gonna get nice and cool. And what does that do? When the grapes get cold, they're gonna thicken their skins to protect their seeds, right? Because it's in their DNA. They wanna protect their seeds. They wanna reproduce, right? So what's in those skins? As they get thicker, they're gonna give you more flavor, more color, and more acids, right? More texture. So during the day, you're getting, and that's basically what balance is, okay? So you're getting great balance. You're getting sugar ripeness during the day, and then you're getting like this phenolic ripeness or like this acidity developing at night, right? All of that is part of your terroir, of your vineyard. All of those things that we just talked about go into the fingerprint of that vineyard. Terroir is not just that soil that your vines are planted in, but that's part of it. It's not just the temperature or the amount of rainfall that your vineyard gets over the course of a growing season, but that's part of it. It's not just the natural flora and the fauna or the yeast or the microbiology, but that's part of it. It's everything that makes your vineyard site special. Now, if you're trying to make, or your family is trying to make, a site-specific, terroir-driven wine, like a wine of place, that sounds like they got a pretty kick-ass property right there.